I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I wanted to do something super bright and funky and fruity. So we are going to be doing this fruit salad slush. I've been needing to edit this video for a good few weeks now. Finally it's here. So I'm starting by showing you guys the brush that I'm using, and I'm using the Pastel Pink number 12 Aqua brush. This is available on my website. Everything's available on the website and I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out. I love this brush. It's freaking bomb. All of our brushes are bomb, but I just love the Aqua brushes. Like, they're so pretty. They're so super pretty and sparkly and amazing. They are flat oval, and yeah, I just find them super amazing to work with. So I do sculpt this full set using the Revolution forms, and I do a separate video showing you how I sculpt the base in real time, just because this video was already super long, and yeah, I thought I'd do it in a separate video and just get straight to the design in this one. So I'm coming in with a coral acrylic and I'm just applying this at the base of the nail, making sure to really keep that cuticle area tidy. In this area you don't want your product to be too wet, because you know, you don't want it running into the skin, to the cuticle, the side walls or the folds, because that's going to cause issues just generally over time. Can cause issues with lifting, can cause kind of, you know, some adverse reactions. People can become allergic to products. So if you are doing your nails and constantly touching your skin with product, please try and stop. And if you get your nails done by a nail tech and they all up in here with like a size 54 goddamn brush, you know, painting your fingers and your knuckles with monomer, please, oh god, tell them to stop. Like, damn, Daniel, it's just terrible. I honestly cannot get over it. I see it so much, so freaking much, and it freaking makes me so goddamn angry, because like, as a client, you don't know the dangers and the harm and everything that those chemicals can do to you. Obviously they're not meant to be on your skin, and if you continue to go, say, get an infill every 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever, and you have your nails on for like 5 goddamn years, which I have had mine on for like ever. It's very rare that I have them off, although recently that has been changing because I've been so freaking busy. But yeah, if you regularly get a fill and you're constantly having that product on your skin, you're gonna get an allergic reaction. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be fun. Imagine not having to wear nails again, or not being able to, not through choice, but because you're forced to. Okay? I can't stress this enough. Keep the product off your skin, boys and girls. Anyway, I just went in with a bunch of different acrylics as the base. As you saw, I'm using them very thin just to kind of give a little pop to these neon iridescent glitters from my website, and then I'm just laying the corresponding glitter over the top in each area, gently and slowly feathering them up. It's better to work slower and in smaller portions than try and kind of do a full nail in one sweep, because then you've got more room for error. Whereas if you work slow and small, it's going to kind of, you know, be what you want it to be to a certain extent. Hopefully you should nail it. Sometimes you don't, and that's fine. So I'm coming in with neon iridescent yellow on the tip, and these glitters are perfect for summer. I mean, I love them all year round. I'm always a huge fan of rainbows, and anything multicolored is just freaking bomb.com. But yeah, definitely check out these glitters. They are so perfect. Really? You're gonna email me at this time of the evening? Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, so once I've finished applying the glitter, see how thin that layer is, even with my clear base, the colour and the glitter. I'm then going to come in with the fruit salad, which is also from my website. As I said, everything will be linked down below. And I'm going to be applying that with a wet bead of the crystal clear Nail Mate acrylic. And you don't want to try and kind of do a full bead over the entire nail and quick like bash on your pieces. You want to do a little bit at a time. As I say, slow and steady wins the race. that's a lie. Never go too slow, like generally in life, you know, you want to be full pelt at everything. But when you're doing nails, definitely take your time. Like, the speed comes with experience. And even me, like, I've been doing nails for probably 6 years plus. I don't even remember how long it is. Like, it's been so long. I feel like I've done them forever and ever. I still like to take my time and really try and get things nice and on point. Like, it's pointless rushing. Pointless rushing, because you're just going to hate what you do. So a little bit at a time, as you see here, I try and fit a strawberry in there. But she ain't playing. She's messing up my feng shui. So, you know, I'll remove her quickly. Do not let her set. Just kind of play around with the design, get it to what you want. And once you're kind of ready, it's time to infill. Infill? Really? It's time to encapsulate. So yeah, these Fimo slices do kind of stick up slightly on the nail, but as long as you've worked thin with your base layer, your colour and whatever else you want to put under there, then you should be absolutely fine with encapsulating. And you want to make sure that you work super wet with the first kind of layer of encapsulation to ensure that your product truly, thoroughly encases those pieces. Because if you don't work wet and you just go straight over with kind of a medium to dry bead of product, you're gonna get air bubbles in some places. Now, I'm not saying you're definitely going to, but from experience, that's when you kind of end up filing your nails, time for top coat, and then you're like, really, you got an air bubble like right smack bang in the middle of this design? Or you could have multiple air bubbles with this particular design because there's so many kind of areas that aren't completely flat to the nail. That's why you should always work wet when encapsulating larger pieces. I hope you guys are excited for everything. Like, Glitter Planet, we've just launched the new art inks. Absolutely freaking loving them. I did a demo already on those. I'll have it linked down below if I remember to link that video for you guys. I'll also link down below the clear base video. But yeah, I can't wait to show you some videos with the art inks. Honestly, they are freaking incredible. They are so versatile and easy to use. Like, literally so freaking bomb. I love them so much. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that the acrylic colour line is underway. Well underway. I am not going to lie, I have had sleepless nights. I woke up the other night and I'd had a nightmare that, like, we'd sold out, which is great, of course, but then everybody got the product and they were like really disappointed, and it was just, everything went wrong. Like, it was a nightmare. I woke up, I was like, oh my god, like, I don't think I can actually release the product. I know the product's bomb, I've tried the product, I've been using the product, but something's just like, I don't know. I think it's because I want it just to be perfect, and I really want everyone to really love it as much as I do, but I know you cannot satisfy everybody. I know from experience now, like, really, you definitely cannot. There is some dodgy ass people out there, and even if you're not dodgy, you just can't. Everything's not for everybody, is it? But yeah, I really just want it to be perfect, and I want you guys to love it. And I think that's why I'm just worrying so much, like, it's constantly on my mind. Anyway, back to the nail tutorial. I've come in with basically the same colours I used on the middle nail, which I now have filed and buffed, as you can see. And I'm coming in with the number 5 3D brush, which is great for details. And I've just done a colour block. This isn't with any raised effect, like, I haven't got any height to this. I'm just doing it for design and effect, because when I encapsulate this middle section in clear, that's what's going to give me my raised edges for my colour blocking kind of nail. I don't need to do that with the colour. I mean, you can a little bit if you want to, but I always kind of prefer to do my design work really thin so I can build my structure with clear, you know? I just prefer to do that. So this is what that looks like, and oh my god, it was so freaking dreamy. Honestly, this set is probably going to be my most favourite set I have done for so long, and not surprisingly, I was up, oh, god knows how long, until like 1 AM, and I didn't even finish them on the same day. I was dedicated and determined to do a set that I was happy with, because it's been so long since I've sat and really, you know, tested myself and created something new and just vibrant and something that I'm happy with. And this was definitely something that I was happy with. I loved it so freaking much. I actually put some time and effort and thought into it, and I hope you guys can realise that. Like, I feel like my standards have slipped a little bit. I don't know if you guys feel the same. I definitely do. I am trying to kind of get back and take more time, but when you haven't got a lot of time, it's like, should I just squeeze another mini tutorial out or what? Like, do you know what I mean? I'm kind of pulled in all directions. Soon that time will come back and I'll be able to do a multitude of videos, but until then, kind of drips and drabs here and there is what it's going to have to be. So as you saw, I encapsulated that middle section in crystal clear acrylic and raised it up to making sure that I had enough height on there so that I can come in with my 180 grit nail files and just refine those edges. So moving on to the pinky nail, already have my sexy clear sculpted base, which I think just looks freaking, oh, drop dead freaking gorgeous, like, oh my god. And I've come in with neon pink, or coming in with magenta, coral, and purple acrylic, and then basically, you know, all of the colours that I used on the other nails. And we are making an ombre, but not in order. It's just kind of a random colour placement. I didn't really think anything of it because I think I was just going to do 2 colours on this nail, and I was like, no, I want the full rainbow because I was just obsessed with it. I thought it just looked so bomb. I just had to have it everywhere. So yeah, I do the same process, and then I lay down my colours to match, the glitters to match the colours, and then I add some fruit slices. Okay, so as you can see, I have come in with my hand file and I've refined these edges, and it's basically just holding your file at a 90-degree angle off the nail. So you want it straight and you want to file backwards and forwards until you've got a nice crisp line. Look at the nail from all angles, make sure you've not got any indentations in that wall area. You want it to be flush, straight, precise, on point. You do not want any niggles, cracks, crannies, mistakes or anything, because that, I promise you, will show up when you reveal your full design and you will be gutted. I'm not gonna lie, it's heartbreaking when it does not turn out right, because it's like, what am I gonna do now? Like, it's not nail polish, it's not gel, you can't just erase it, you've got to take off the whole thing. So yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm coming in with Toasted Rose, honestly, absolute ultimate fave. Been loving it at the minute. And I'm just applying that at either side, nice and wet to make sure that I get right into that wall area, patting it down with the tip of my brush and blending up and down the nail, and then coming in with that second bead to the cuticle area, making sure again we don't have any product on the skin. The brush and the bristles and the monomer is not touching the skin. It's vitally important. And always after every service, wash your hands and arms. Like, if you get dust filings all over your arms and your wrists, please just rinse them off, man. Rinse them off. Otherwise, like, if you're like me, like, sometimes I finish nails at 1 o'clock, you've still got some dust filings on your nails, on your arms or whatever, and you like, go to bed with that. Like, even if you dust it off, it's still there. So please, get it off your skin. Thank you, bye. Just coming in with crystal clear, capping this nail, and then I do believe that my ass is gonna move on to the thumbnail. Okay, so moving on to the thumb, I'm coming in again with Toasted Rose, and I'm just applying it at the cuticle area, making sure to pat and blend it nice and flush. We do not want any lip or ridge there because that's just going to kind of promote lifting, and we definitely do not want to do that. So I'm just using the tip and the belly of my brush to ensure that I can create a nice high wall for my product to butt up to, because this is going to be a colour block nail, although it is a very lazy one because it's just this bit that's the colour block. I was going to do kind of a candy cane effect where it was like stripe, 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 stripe in all of the colours, but I was like, it's getting late, I can't be bothered, what else can I do? So I thought I'd just do Toasted Rose at the base and then do an ombre, and do you know what? It actually turned out better than I think the proper colour block would have turned out, because it was still like a candy cane thingy because it was on an angle and the ombre was like angled and looking beautiful and pretty, but yeah, it was way less effort. Like, I'm feeling it, especially at 1 o'clock in the bloody morning. Anyway, applying these colours super thin so that it's lower down than your initial kind of colour blocking area, so then you can come in and you've got room to add your glitter and to encapsulate as well. Like, you need to be able to fit all those things in, so really be aware of the layers that you're applying to a nail when you are working with coloured acrylics, glitters and encapsulating kind of, you know, products, whatever you want to encapsulate. People put everything in nails these days, like, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, going down in all of the colours that I used on the rest of the nails, I like to go in kind of a corresponding order in the way of the rainbow. So we've got like the orange, the pink, the purple, the blue, the green and the yellow, and then we come over with the glitters, and the glitters really just make this set pop, like the iridescent neons, the violet, the ocean blue. They are so freaking stunning and they're so vibrant, like so vibrant. Okay, so I've gone in and I've encapsulated that nail, so all is left to file and buff and add top coat. So I do file and buff off camera because, you know, as I said, it was getting super late. I did refile this one because it was kind of fat at the end, and I was just like, you look different, man. You look different. I'm gonna have to change your shape, which I did. And then it matched in, of course. So now I'm coming in with Super Gloss, which is a no wipe LED UV top coat, and honestly it's so freaking gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So many people love it. So I get messages all the time like, oh my god, thank you so much, you've created a top coat that kind of, it's not too thin, it's not too thick, it doesn't bulk out the nails, it doesn't make them look fat, it doesn't run, it's just really a beautiful product to work with. I absolutely love it. I like to apply a nice hefty amount, as you can see, but then I use my brush to kind of drag that excess off the end and take it off on the neck of the bottle, just because I really like to get a nice chunky layer on there. Even though, as you can see, it doesn't bulk out those nails. It also self-levels, so if you give it a minute just before you cure any like little bubbly bits or whatever you might get stuck in there, you know, bits of dust. Obviously dust will probably still stick up, but it just self-levels. Like, it's freaking bomb. So yeah, I cure in the lamp for 60 seconds, allow it to just cool before applying any oil, and then I'm coming in with the luxury coconut cuticle oil available on my website, and then this is the final result. I really hope that you guys love this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'm at the most. And yeah, always remember, guys, that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anyone tell you any different, because you've got this, and I love you. Mwah. Bye!
I'm always doing the most. Finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back. Let it swing right back.